The ship has hit the fan. I repeat, the ship has hit the fan.
Unplugged minds, we taking over. They had released that it was aliens in the ocean or whatever. People live in the ocean. There's people live in the earth. You know, people live outside of the ice walls. Many civilizations and lands, worlds. Outside of our own. And you do get that from the waters. Ocean. Waters of Noon, which is the same as the waters of the womb, which is how you get into a world, like I told y'all yesterday. There hasn't been a time that there weren't people telling the truth. That's the hieroglyph. You see how they travel in the stars on boats. This. See that shape? First of all, this is the seed of life. The seed of life, which everything comes from. This is like, how all life, all creation begins. Like even the creation of the universe begins this way. The seed of life. And this shape right here is called a vesica Piscis. That is the vagina.
And each one of those are entrances into different realms.
It is also represented. I mean, y'all see what else? Like if you look at the shape of this. You see what that inside my triangle? Don't that look familiar? Don't that look like? Well, it don't just look like it. It is it. The Jesus fish, which is this. That's what that represents. The Jesus fish represents the Son of God in Pisces. That's what they're telling you. It's, astrology. But you can see it. Like when you look inside my little triangle arms right there, you see that is that, right? Which is also why he say he is the doorway, because he represents that, and that is the vagina. That is the doorway to every world, any world. That's how.
This is also how you know it's her story and not his story. He stole it.
As above, so below. As within, so without. That is the seed of life. That is how everything is created. And everything. The universe, everything. Starts. Well, it starts with one, which is it's just, a single circle, which is representative of the womb. As opposed to below. But if you take that one circle, this is what you get. The yin and yang. Which is one circle in a fractal universe. I always say the piece is whole on its own. So this single circle has the same makeup as flower of life. This is the yin and yang symbol. It is one thing, like one person or one molecule. This is one whole thing. And feminine energy is 90% of the spectrum. And masculine energy is 10%. This is feminine energy. This is masculine energy. This is the dark side of masculine energy and the light side of masculine energy. This is 90%. This is 10%. So that whole, this is masculine, this is feminine, that's not correct at all. This is feminine energy. This is the masculine within the feminine. That's the proper explanation of the yin and yang symbol. But this is whole. This is not mean woman. This means feminine energy, which can be male or female. You're supposed to know how and when to dive into whatever you need. If you need masculine energy for this situation, then that's what you go into. If you need feminine energy, then that's what you use, because you're both. So don't get confused with gender, with, well, I was about to say the most ignorant thing I could have ever said. I called it progress. A win's a win. But it is not woman and man. It is feminine energy and masculine energy. But this is the piece. This is the source. This is the womb. This is the single cell before it splits. And this symbol is just, if you take one of these circles, that's what the yin and yang is. Like if you're looking under a microscope at a single cell, and you know how it splits. You have a single cell, and then they'll show you, like in school they used to show you the little graph that look like that, and it'll split into two. Cell mitosis and also meiosis. A little different process, but that's what this is. Like this is, if you look at that cell in the middle, this big circle right in the middle, and then it splits into two, and then it split, keep splitting until you create life. But that's what that. But yeah, it's all, everything all fits together. You got to put the puzzle together, because that's what we're here to do. Connect the dots. Thanks for joining. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoy it. Unplug minds is that way.